Best friends, I'm back. Kevin Lyles. Hey, baby. I might be falling, yeah.
Yes, sir. 8:45, Big Chicken Morning Show on V103, the ATL's #1 for hip-hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, have the honor and privilege to be sitting in front of Kevin Lyles this morning.
Yes, honey. In the building.
Listen, I love you back, bro. Shamea, I don't think you understand.
I feel the love. I don't have to understand it because I feel it. I'm sitting right here witnessing it.
I think you understand. So, next year makes my 29th year in radio.
Wow.
26th in television. And I literally have known this man sitting right here every day.
Wow.
I've been every part of it, man. That's a blessing.
Every day of it. And a quick story before we get back to what we did. Kev is actually the reason that I'm still sitting here doing what I'm doing. There was a moment where I kind of was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Okay, so then it's you that I have to thank for my job then, because he actually hired me. So thank you, Kevin, for making him stay in radio, because then I would have had a job.
When was that, Kev, trying to get a job at his record label? I was like, Kev, I'd be an amazing, under you, da-da-da-da.
Right.
He was like, nah, I don't think that's your path.
Oh, wow.
I'm not going to let you do that.
Oh.
And then he, at the same time, I had another meeting with the radio station that will go unnamed, and she's still a little hot about it because I missed her meeting talking to Kev.
Wow, really?
And she was mad, and it was a New York radio station. I'll leave it at that. But
Okay.
But Kev has been there for me personally as a mentor, a friend. And he get me right on stuff that I don't even realize I'm doing wrong. One time I hadn't seen Kev, and I immediately started talking business before I even kind of said, how are you?
Hey, I mean, geez.
Because me, so we
right.
about our business, but I had lost my way in that.
Yeah, you had lost your respect. He was like, relax, buddy.
I never did. So thank you, Kevin.
Aww.
All love. I got an old friend and I got a new friend now.
That's right. Y'all heard him. He my new best friend.
So we're talking about protecting black art. Art on trial. Lyrics being used in cases like Young Thugger, YSL situation. Last week we had what's that? Yeah, we lost Takeoff.
Yes.
Well, really
this week, top of the week.
Lots of people are pointing fingers at music again. Some people will come out and say, if you love gangster rap, you don't love black people, and so on and so forth. Having been in this game as longer than I have been in there, I have to ask you: is music/lyrical content inherently more violent than it's used to be, or is there a leg to stand on in this regard?
This is another battle we've been fighting for.
You sound like I'm
right. You sound like you're I never sound like I believe in playing video games at a young age. I believe in doing all kinds of things to expose kids. But let me first off take a moment to say to Takeoff's family and to my QC family, Coach and P, and to the Migos, Offset, and Quavo. I had a blessing to actually be of service to all of them. And it's unfortunate that senseless acts of violence took the young man away from us. But I just went through this with P&B Rock, but when you say, is music the reason why? I get offended because the reason why is because we have access to guns, because of oppression of our people, because of lack of education, because there's no investment in places to change the narrative. And so if you want to say that the massacres that happen at the schools, we don't ask what music those guys listen to.
Thanks.
But you want to say because I'm in this business and African American, you might agree or disagree with how we tell the story of what's happening in America every day. Yeah, literally there are drugs, and literally there is crime, and literally there are guns on our streets. And because we talk about it, because to tell that story, we get attacked on it. We're the only genre of music that it happens to. You can't say, I
was gonna say, because I know country music gets really edgy. Like, they talk about how they beat the hell out of their wives and how they beat, you know, like,
Listen, but
they drunk driving and, you know.
Johnny Cash said, I shot a man just to watch him die. Do you think Johnny Cash really shot a man?
Just to watch him
What
die.
about, I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy.
Wow, yep.
He gave himself clarity on the deputy.
So in all seriousness, man, I don't think that my job is to judge. My job is to demand that we get better as a culture. My job is to demand that we continue to work on being better fathers, humanizing business, being better mothers, and being better people towards each other. You know, I'm protecting black art, and more importantly, just you can hear it in my voice, I'm really protecting my sons and daughters.
That's true. That's true. And you're passionate about it. And you should be. Like you were saying, we were off on a break. You were talking about how, like, this goes to the, now if we talk about film, now we can't make films, great films, you know, like the films that the roles that Denzel Washington plays. Now he's going to have to be careful with what roles he takes, because it's like, okay, now are you really a killer in real life?
No, so
you know.
I want to see Godfather 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Those, you sitting there telling me that the mob didn't exist? I want to see Scarface 100,000 more times. So you tell me there were not big drug dealers? It's just, I don't understand. But if we let this happen, you better be careful what you guys say also.
Well, Kevin, what do you want to happen from all this?
Well, we got one law passed in California. Thank you, Governor Newsom. We have, again, Congressman Hank Johnson and Jamal Bowman. They actually co-sponsored the RAP Act federally. We got a couple other states and cities that are coming on. But I want people to, with this midterm coming up, I want them to get out and vote and put people in place that know us, about us, and are willing to sacrifice to go through the long journey with us. Stacey Abrams didn't even have to say anything on this issue. She came out, she said, "You better not think it's fair for lyrics to be used in court as confessions." She didn't have to say it, but she came out. You know, Hank Johnson came out, Ralph Ward, they came out. They believe, and so you want to know who I'm supporting, I'm skating who I'm supporting.
Right.
I think we have a responsibility to go out and vote, and part of growing up, I started to see the legislation change things. And it's not just having money and being the number one this and that. No. So I got a lot of my friends, and we're going out to get more laws passed, and we will continue to protect black art.
Kevin Lyles, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Where can they find out more about Protect Black Art, and of course follow you? Sure.
Yeah, I think follow me. I don't even know how to follow me, but IG Kevin Lyles, KWL. But I'm now blessed to have with the ACLU and Change, Color Change, and actually back. And so please go to their websites and also protectblackart.com. So and hashtag Protect Black Art, protect yourself, and go out and put your congressmen and legislators to actually help us in this mission.
Put them to work without question.
That's right.
Earn the vote, and then make them come true with their promises that they gave you.
You gotta hold them accountable, man. That's one of the biggest